Hi everyone, it's Amy and I'm back to have a little chat. And for anyone who hasn't seen me before, I come from a background in social science, anthropology, and I also work as a mental health practitioner and lead teams of counsellors, and have had some awesome life experiences and wonderful people come through my world, with great wisdom. So all of that combined, I'm hoping to sort of start little conversations and open up subjects and maybe even impart some sort of knowledge or wisdom. So even if it helps just a little bit, that's great. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Today I want to talk about the battle of the sexes and how no one wins. No one wins when it's men versus women or whatever. It's just, no one wins, and it's tiring. And I think we've all come to a point now where it's just like, yeah, and it can be very easy to go, oh, all men this, or all women that, or whatever. But as we know, oh God, we're so different. Everybody's different. Everyone's got their own stuff going on, and everybody has a potential to express femininity and masculinity regardless of what vessel they're in. And yeah, to battle if one is better than the other is just, yeah. So I just wanted to talk about it and sort of open it up and just really, yeah, no one wins. That is the point of this whole thing. So in the battle, we all lose. Men are awesome and fucked, and so are women. Women are awesome and fucked. But all humans are awesome and fucked. And excuse my French, but I feel very passionately about this. Both sexes have flaws. Every human has flaws. And both can express fully no matter what sex you were born. So masculinity can be fully expressed, femininity can be fully expressed, regardless of your vessel. Yeah. We all have mothers, fathers, brothers and sisters, and writing off the whole sex is just lazy. It's just lazy and irrational. And I think it's like outdated. I think we went through a little era of it in the 80s, Battle of the Sexes, maybe even the 90s, maybe even the early noughties. But God, where we are now, like, we just got to drop that. That's just, it's too silly. So you're going to hate one gender or hate the other gender or hate one expression of humanness and hate another. It's all just very, very, very simplistic, and every single person is different, and there's so many exceptions to the rule. And sure, there's female characteristics and there's male characteristics, but we also need to remember that there's a lot of social construct here. We've grown up with generations and generations of what it is to be a man, what it is to be a woman, and these things are still being discussed. I mean, we've got all sorts of conversations coming out around how men should be or how women should be or whatever. But when we're in conflict with each other, when we're in a battle with each other, when we're trying to compare who's better or who's worse, or trying to say how one should be or the other, we're all doing human. And I look forward to a day where we're all able to just express ourselves in an authentic manner without having restrictions and, you must be in this section or that section or all of the above. So united, we are strong. When we actually come together, think about, when you have maybe somebody of the opposite gender, maybe somebody just with opposite traits to you in general. Like, let's just remove the sexist thing. I know we're talking about battle of the sexes, but just for the sake of this example, whatever expression it is, there's a yin and a yang expression. When those two come together, they actually can be the most powerful force. When differences are able to unite, it actually creates a broader scope. So when male energy and female energy come together, it creates such a broader scope and such a more empowered expression. So whether you're doing that within yourself or whether that's combining with another or all of the above, I think as a species, how great would it be if we came from a united front? How great would it be if we came from a space of understanding differences are there and honouring different expressions and not needing one to be better than the other, one to stay a certain way and the other to stay another way. Like, we've kind of got a little bit of a, we've got there's polarities, and the polarities mean that there's a spectrum in between those polarities, and so there's expressions all the way from one side to the other. And even those who really kind of classically fit within one side or the other of these binary, spaces, even then, that notion that one is better or, this one, the battle, it's nonsense. Nobody wins. I can't say that enough. It's a moot point. And I really hope to see a day where we all collectively evolve beyond that and we honour the sacred masculine, we honour the sacred feminine, we honour the expressions in between. My belief is that, and like I said, I've got a social science background, I work with people every day. I see so clearly that there are expressions of both always, and when somebody's, if there's a woman whose femininity is out of balance and she doesn't have, she hasn't honoured and integrated her masculine traits, she's not going to be as strong and as functioning as somebody who has. Same with a masculine who hasn't integrated his feminine traits. It's like a caricature, it's like a dysfunction, like both extremes without that balance. Like, you think of the yin-yang symbol, there has to be a little bit of both in each. There has to be a little bit of the other in the other. It's just, in such an ancient symbol, that was noted. That is how harmony is created. So I would encourage everybody to have a little look at, how do you express your, masculinity and femininity? How does it come out for you? Do you honour both sides? Are you stuck with just one or the other? Have you made the other the enemy? Have you tuned into, a caricature version of your gender? Or, or are you accepting all parts of yourself? I think with all of the different expressions of gender these days, I think we are seeing extremes. And I think, when it comes to the surface, it's fascinating to watch, but it's uncomfortable, and particularly when there's conflict, it can be, it's such a shame, because we don't need to, no one is better or worse. They are both just as annoying and just as amazing. So, yeah. Womanhood and manhood can be wonderful expressions, and we are stronger, united and harmonious, both within ourselves and with each other. So battling the opposite sex is useless and leaves us all worse off. Thank you so much for listening. I appreciate your time, and I hope this might have helped just a little bit.